There's a lot of street dogs in India, you'll see them everywhere, and most of them are just nice. But I remember there's this one street dog in particular that just didn't like us. This street dog slept right in the middle of the path that we walked past to get home every single day as we were walking to our apartment, and he would just sleep right in the middle of the path. He'd always be asleep, and so I remember my companion, who was terrified of dogs, would always inch his way up against the wall all the way around this dog to get past it. I remember one day, I think I was just in a good mood. I was just feeling good. So I remember as we were walking down this pathway past this dog, I just took off running and I jumped straight over the dog instead of walking around it. And as I landed, I remember hearing it barking. And at the same instance it barked, I heard my companion scream. I just remember I started laughing and I was laughing, the dog was barking, my companion's yelling, and once one street dog starts barking, they all start barking, and there were probably 5 or 6 street dogs that all just converged chasing after me. And I was just having a good time, and I think my companion thought I was dead. I think he left me for dead, that's for sure. He wasn't coming after me, but that was all right. That was pretty fun. It turned out all right. Eventually I stopped running and the dogs caught up to me. And I patted a few of them on the head, petted them, and it was totally normal. It was just like a normal day. When you cross the street, you gotta cross the street confidently. Of course, you look both ways. And of course, you don't wanna walk into oncoming traffic. But every now and then, and I don't know if this is good advice or not, but it's what I did and it worked, you just gotta go. You gotta set a speed for yourself and you gotta start walking. And traffic will flow around you. It sounds kind of scary and kind of terrible, but that's how it works, honestly, most of the time. You just kind of got to go and they'll see you, hopefully, and they'll move. Unless it's a bus. This does not ever apply to buses, ever. This is for motorcycles and autos and small vehicles only. There's always cows walking down the streets. You'll always see that. I remember on occasion, one of them was just being mean. It was a big old bull, and it was not happy. I remember as we walked towards it, kind of getting a little bit of anxiety of like, all right, like, you know, it's like rule number 1, you don't mess with the cows in India. You just don't. Seeing a cow in India, it's like seeing a dog here in the US. It's like seeing a dog on a leash. They're as docile as they come, just domesticated, and you just kind of ignore them. You could brush shoulders with them and you wouldn't, it's normal. But on this occasion, I remember this bull was just not having it. And he was running at people and he'd stop a couple feet away. And it seemed like he was just doing it just to see him jump almost. I don't know what it was or what was going on, but as me and my companion were walking kind of towards this bull, it just locked eyes with us and it was coming for us. And I remember telling my companion, don't run, it'll chase you. Like, just don't run, like stand your ground. And I remember him saying, Elder, that works for dogs, not now. Like, let's run. And in the split second between when it started coming and I was about to grab my companion and say stay, he had already taken off. He was gone. So there's no way I was sticking around. Felt like I was in Spain. The running of the bulls was at the Pamplona or whatever, but that was one that got my heart racing pretty good. I don't think I'd ever have that happen walking down the street, University Avenue, but that was about what it was. It wasn't a small street. It wasn't one that was lacking for people, so I'm sure there were plenty of people that got a good laugh out of the big white boy running away from that bull. Be very cautious about where you eat from. There are so many places that are so good, and also so many places that are delicious, but probably require a acclimated stomach. It takes an acclimated stomach to enjoy certain dishes. But be cautious, especially with what you choose to eat and where you choose to eat. Go heavy on spices, enjoy it. I mean, a little bit eyes watering, you know, it's worth it. Just don't eat momos from the street stand next to the pack of street dogs the first day. You know, leave that for month 6 or 7.